gear bunker, and we're going to take a quick look at a product from Slumberjack. Last year when I was over at Outdoor Retailer, I saw this at the Slumberjack booth, and I took a picture of it and couldn't wait for it to come out because I really liked the way it looked compared to all the other more droopy utility bags that you see mounted on the back of Overland vehicles. This one has a lot more structure to it, kind of giving it a three-dimensional shape, which is great for loading. I use it when we go out to camp. We usually throw firewood in here, and obviously we'll burn it out there, and on the way back we'll have a trash bag in there, so we'll just kind of clean up the campsite, our own trash and any other trash we find, and keeps everything outside the vehicle so you don't get any, you know, funky smells inside the vehicle. It's got a pretty heavy duty zipper up here, comes in from both sides, as well as these two Fastex clips. It has Molle Webbing on both sides if you want to attach something else to it, and it even has a zipper pocket right here, which I usually keep garbage bags in. So all in all, it's been a pretty good product. There are some things I would do differently if I was designing it, and I'm going to show you one of them right now. So when it's nice and dry and this thing's installed, it's stout. It's not going anywhere. Here's the problem. Now just imagine it's raining and there's water spray coming up and whatnot, so I'm just going to simulate that. Now this isn't a knock on its waterproofness. It doesn't claim to be waterproof, so it does have a drain hole in the bottom, which is nice in case you do get something slimy on the inside. My problem is with these straps. The straps that were once tight, as soon as they get wet, they stretch out. Now you can move them around. It's not even hanging on down here on the bottom of the tire. So if you had something in here and you're going down the road, now that those straps stretched a little bit, this thing could completely slide off the tire. I've got it crisscrossed between the spare tire carrier so it can't fall off, but this is what you could expect to see if you're driving through the rain. So I give them a big thumbs down on the straps. They stretch. They need to find something that is more static, wet or dry. Another deal. I'm just going to take it off now. Okay. So the design of the bag. They have the short straps on top and the long straps on the bottom, which to me should totally be the other way around. I've tried to put this thing on by myself and I can't. If you've got a swing out, you know, where you can access the back side of the tire, much easier. But for me, I've got to fish the wire up through the spare tire carrier. So what that means I got to do is throw these up here, and of course when I go down to reach, there's no way for it to stay up here. If the long straps were on top, I'd be able to push them over the top, feed them down through the bottom, grab them from the bottom, and buckle them to where I think the short strap should be. It'd be a lot easier. For instance, let's just pretend it was that way. Okay, let's pretend this is right side up and we got the long straps on top. It would be a lot easier for me to fish this through and then reach down below and grab it, but not the case. So installing it is a two-man operation, and what I recommend is do it while the straps are wet and you have some play, and then when you get it where you want, I use some bungee straps and hook it to the tire and let it dry, and then when it dries it shrinks about 5 or 6 inches and it's nice and tight. So as far as the straps, not a huge fan of their orientation or their construction. The bag itself is a really good bag. So you can use this and make your own decision. Like I said, if you've got a swing out and you can access the back of the tire, that whole installation issue is not a problem. However, when it gets wet, it's going to loosen quite a bit. So be warned, make sure you crisscross it through something on the vehicle that won't allow the entire bag to slide off while you're on the road. Because, you know, a lot of times I'll have 15, 20 pounds of firewood in here. So it's pretty heavy. So when it loosens up, it can get a little unwieldy. So that's my take on the Slumberjack Overland utility bin. It's about 90 bucks. It's well built. It's just not the best design.